candle. Namaste.
Good morning, beloved of God. Right where you are at this moment, the light of Spirit shines through you. Infinitely loved by God, you are the light of the world. I am Donna, and I welcome you to Unity Spiritual Center of Waco this morning. Quick reminder to silence our cell phones. Please stand as you are able to join in our congregational singing.
I'm choosing heaven today. I'm choosing heaven today. I am walking the road of heaven right now, singing, I'm choosing heaven today. I'm choosing love today. I'm choosing love today. I am walking the road of heaven right now, singing, I'm choosing love today. I'm choosing grace today. I'm choosing grace today. I am walking the road of heaven right now, singing, I'm choosing grace today. I choose compassion today. I choose compassion today. I am walking the road of heaven right now, singing, I choose compassion today. I'm choosing joy today. I'm choosing joy today. I am walking the road of heaven right now, singing, I'm choosing joy today. I choose abundance today. I choose abundance today. I am walking the road of heaven right now, singing, I choose abundance today. I'm choosing heaven today. I'm choosing heaven today. I am walking the road of heaven right now, singing, I'm choosing heaven today. I am walking the road of heaven right now, singing, I'm choosing heaven today.
Let us say together our statement of truth, which is on the screen. There is only one presence and one power in the universe and in my life, God the good, omnipotent. We are a beacon of love and light for those who need this spiritual home right now. Let us say together our vision, mission, and unity principle for today. Our vision: to awaken an awareness of spirit in our lives through the practice of timeless spiritual teachings. Our mission: raise consciousness, transform lives, heal the planet, one person at a time, beginning with me. All right, our principles. These ancient universal principles taught by Unity offer foundational guidance for living abundantly and staying in tune with your own divine nature. Today, our thoughts have creative power to influence events and determine our experiences. And I guess I am doing the daily word for today. All right. So the daily word for Sunday, August 4th, 2024 is inner peace. Peace flourishes in my awareness of the divine presence within. Flowing from my spiritual center, peace calms my emotions, clarifies my thoughts, relaxes my body, and radiates to everyone around me. If peace eludes me, I open myself to anything that may be blocking its flow and invite it to come forward for healing. If I am holding on to resentment or unforgiveness, I pray for the willingness to forgive, affirming divine love through me forgives and releases all bitterness. If fear and worry seep into my thoughts, I remember God is the only presence and power active in the universe. Affirming faith dissolves fear and restores peace. I align my thoughts and feelings with God's indwelling presence to live ever more peacefully. From Romans 14:19, let us then pursue what makes for peace and for mutual upbuilding. In our affirmation today, I will say, and then we'll say together, the peace of God is mine to live and mine to share. The peace of God is mine to live and mine to share.
This is a time in our service when we have an opportunity to come together to greet one another or handshake, just say hi, give a hug, whatever you need. And I especially want to welcome those of you who join us today online. Didn't get to see me last time, but you're with us today, I assume. So we're glad to have you and know that you are part of this service, and we welcome you too. So let's do that now.
Last one I was able to do.
And I'm speaking as slowly as I can because I need to get my monitor in my ear, and I don't want dead air. So here we go. Oh, please remain seated for our second congregational.
All good, holy, holy. All good, holy, holy. All in my mind, in my heart, in my soul. Let me know all is good, holy, holy. All love, holy, holy. All love, holy, holy. All in my mind, in my heart, in my soul. Let me know all is love, holy, holy. All one, holy, holy. All one, holy, holy. All in my mind, in my heart, in my soul. Let me know all is one, holy, holy. Oh, that one I went a little too short on. I'm so sorry. Hold on, here we go. All in my love. Hold on. Oh, I'm lost now. My soul.
Oh, God.
There it is. In my heart, in my soul. Let me know all is God. Holy, holy. Okay, I screwed this up. I don't know what happened. I'm so sorry. I need to re-record this track. Holy, holy. We'll go with all in my mind, in my heart, in my soul. Let me know all is good. Holy, holy. All in my mind, in my heart, in my soul. Let me know all is good. Holy, holy. Okay, well, we know that we are still all good, and holy, holy.
Yeah. Well, it's nice to know I'm not the only one up here that makes a mistake now and then. Good morning, everyone. I'm Reverend Don, and it's a pleasure to welcome each of you to Unity Spiritual Center today. Together, we affirm and celebrate our unity, our oneness with each other, our oneness with all that is, and our oneness in God. Your presence is essential for each of you, each of us, I should say, is a unique aspect of the energy that expresses the Unity Spiritual Center today. Right here and right now, we know that none of us are here by coincidence or accident. Unity is a New Thought denomination, yet New Thought is nothing new to the world. It is in reality a synthesis of the greatest concepts, spiritual concepts, I should say, from the minds and spirits of humankind across the ages. In Unity, we believe that all people are created with sacred worth, regardless of culture, ethnicity, sexual orientation, or creed, and we know that neither God nor unity leaves anyone out. So as we open our service today, as always, let us do so with prayer. Infinite presence, dear loving Spirit, We open our hearts, we open our minds to your presence. We open ourselves to feel your energy within each of us. Just to feel that connection that is God. We open ourselves to feel the love, the light, the energy that flows within each of us through the presence of God. Each of us are a unique expression of that energy. Each of us here on this path, this individual path that each of us are following, yet knowing that each of us are connected to all others. All of us together expressing God, expressing love. And as we do this, we look out and we see the other people, we see this world, and we see your presence, your light, excuse me, your energy, your presence. And we give thanks for all that is in our lives. But most of all, we give thanks for your love. It's through that love that completes us, that allows us to be that unique individual that each of us are. So we allow that to be our driving force, to lead us, to guide us through the good times, through the bad, but for all that is. We can be steadfast in the realization that your presence is always there. For this we say thank you, God. Thank you, Spirit. And today we especially hold in your light, your love, those who need healing power, love, or just your presence in their life right now. We also hold in that light, that love, the leaders of this country, of our world, holding them up to feel that love, that presence, as they make the decisions as one people in the presence of God. When the disciples asked, how should we pray? Jesus gave them the Lord's Prayer, as translated from the Aramaic, the language that Jesus spoke. So together, let's say that now. Infinite presence, which is everywhere. Your name is sacred. Your kingdom is come. Your will is throughout the earth, even as it is throughout the universe. You give us our needful bread from day to day, and you forgive our offenses, even as we forgive our offenders. And you let us not enter into materialism, but you separate us from error, because yours is the kingdom, the power, and the song, and the praise from all ages, throughout all ages, sealed in faith, trust, and truth. Each of us is the light and love of God, spiritual beings having a human experience. You are God's beloved, and we embrace you today. And this is a time in our service when we bless the children. Unfortunately, they're not here. So we're going to bless all of the children of the world. So let's rub our hands together and get some nice warm energy going. Hold our hands up. Say, children of the world, we love you, we bless you, and we behold the Christ in you.
Morning again. Hello. Hopefully everybody's a little bit more awake than I am. No, for real though. It's a nice day, but boy, it was hard to get out. So anyway, today our talk is entitled, and by our I mean his, talk is entitled Serendipity. And I think what I understand is it's about how things can, of course, quickly change, and sometimes it seems like it's not always for the better, but when you take a step back and you've got time and perspective, you find out that actually things turned out for the absolute best. And I think one of the key aspects of this, too, is changing your own attitude to actually recognize that and being flexible with those changes. And so I decided to sing a song that I have sung before, and I love it. It's one of my dishwashing songs. It's one of those that I wash when I'm, or wash when I'm singing the dishes. Yeah. Yeah, and then I fold them. No, I don't know. Anyway, it is a Sue Riley song. I have sung it before. It seems like I'm saying that every week now, but I've just sung so many songs. Sometimes they need revisiting. And it is a bop. I love this song, so I'm just excited to sing it. Anyway, I hope you enjoy it too. Whenever you're ready, Karen. When everything changes, I can change anything. Turning the pages, everything's new. If life's little stages are teaching me anything, it's everything changes, and I can change too. Used to be when things got crazy, I'd get to feeling low. But I know that I can't let that faze me. Honey, now I know. When everything changes, I can change anything. Turning the pages, everything's new. If life's little stages are teaching me anything, it's everything changes, and I can change too. Who expects the unexpected? Life sneaking up on you. And sometimes we all feel disconnected. What you gonna do? When everything changes, I can change anything. Turning the pages, everything's new. If life's little stages are teaching me anything, it's everything changes, and I can change too. When everything changes, I can change anything. Turning the pages, everything's new. If life's little stages are teaching me anything, it's everything changes, and I can change too. I can change anything. Turning the pages, everything's new. If life's little stages are teaching me anything, it's everything changes, and I can change too. Everything changes, and I can change too. Everything changes, I can change too.
You listened to that. Was a beautiful song and very relevant to today's talk. Serendipity. Some of you didn't get to hear it the last time I talked, those of you who join us online, unfortunately. What we talked about last time was coincidence. Things when we are living our life, I talked about living in a rut, just getting in an everyday existence and not getting out of the rut. Just doing things over and over. So we talked about a story in the Bible about Saul. and how his father wanted him to go and find the donkeys that got loose. So he went out and took one of the servant boys with him to go find the donkeys, and away they went, doing something he'd probably done numerous times over the years, hunting for donkeys. Just kind of something very mundane. You just get it over with. You go do your thing, hopefully find them fairly quick, bring them home. But what happened to him after a long journey, he went into a seer or a propheseer or something, Samuel. Well, Samuel had this message that he got. So when he went to him to see maybe if he knew where the donkeys was, he ended up getting anointed to be the first king of Israel. So as you go out on your everyday occurrence and things happen, something new, usually not quite that big, you don't go looking for donkeys and end up being a king. But things happen if we open ourselves to see them. So he came back. And serendipity, coincidence or accident, sometimes that's not always the case. And that's what our talk's about today. Things in our life that change, bring about something new. We rarely experience life when we're laying in bed with the covers pulled over us, or we're sitting around watching TV. We have to act. We have to move, not just in a straight line, but from side to side. Sometimes we even need to move backwards. We have to look around, look up, look down, see what's around us, see what wonders God has for us. Instead of buying into the ideas that are all consuming in our lives, like hunting for donkeys, going to the job every day, getting in that set routine, let's see what else is on this journey. Let's see what God has for us. Whenever we have our decisions made, our mind made up, our direction plotted, let us also keep our eyes open for something else. See what's out there, what's new. Going to look for donkeys may be mundane, but it's not necessarily bad. Let's say that something happens to you and you have to face that unwanted journey. I have to share with you a story about a young 19-year-old man. Went to work, got him a job. It was a hard job. He worked from early in the morning to late at night every day, picking up scrap metal, sorting through it, putting it in piles. Hard labor. One day as he did that, a piece of the metal fell and hit him in the kneecap. Very painful. He said it hurt a lot. The people he worked for came to check him and said, you need to go to the hospital. You need to get an x-ray to check and make sure your kneecap's not broken or anything. You're going to be okay. So they took him to get that. He was in a great deal of pain. He went in, the doctors x-rayed him, and the doctor looked at the x-ray, and he wrote down at the bottom, he said, kneecap okay, not broken. So the young man went back to work after a few days when the swelling went down and he could start working again. But that's not the end of the story. Not by quite a bit. Because in the same hospital there was another doctor, and the doctor was sitting in the break room one time. He got a break, got him a cup of coffee, and he looked around for a magazine or something to read, couldn't find anything. But there was a pile of x-rays there getting ready to be filed. He said, well, maybe I can make myself a little better. So he picked up a couple of the x-rays and looked at them, see what was wrong and see the notation. Then one kind of fell out of the pile as he was putting them back, and he picked it up. He looked at the bottom of it, and it said, kneecap okay, not broken. But he held it up, and he looked at it, and as he looked at it, he saw something else. He said, I could see, and I knew what it was when I saw it. It was bone cancer. So he said, I went and I looked up this young man's name, his phone number, and I called him up and I said, I looked at your x-ray, you got a serious problem here. He said, you got to come in. He said, if we don't take care of this now, you're going to lose that leg. You might even lose your life. This is serious. So the young man came in, they did the operation, they caught it in time. He lived a long and prosperous life. Was it an accident? Was it a coincidence? They may never have found that cancer if that piece of metal hadn't fell against his kneecap, brought about those circumstances to make things happen. Things happen in our lives a lot of times we don't understand. We think that things that come to us are not related at all. When something happens to us, is it change or chance? We think it interrupts our daily journey. Maybe it stops us from looking for donkeys. But things change. Now the hard part. Two days ago, we lost one of our dogs. Excuse me. I'll be good. We lost one of our dogs. Totally unexpected. You go through the pain. Sometimes change isn't always fun, isn't always good. But yesterday I sat and thought about that. As I thought about this talk, what did that bring for me? This was a little dog that had her problems. She could be a real pain at times. Hard to deal with. If she got unhappy, she's going to pee on the floor. I mean, she had her own personality, very unique. And other times she could be very loving. Sweetest little thing. And as I thought about that, I said, what did she give me? Over the years, she helped me to learn patience, understanding. She also gave me happiness, love. Made my life better. If we look at circumstances, sometimes good, sometimes bad, but just about everything in your life brings you a message, a chance to learn something, a chance to give away something, and a chance to grow. Our lives are interconnected with everything around us. Each of us, or each of them giving us a chance to see something new, to grow, to learn, and to be the best we can be. Sometimes it's hard. Sometimes it's just stopping to smell the roses, to realize the beauty around us. Sometimes it hurts. But if we look beyond circumstances, everything gives us a chance to learn to be the best that we can be. That's what this journey is that we call life, is learning to express ourselves, our truth. I've looked back in my life. Many of the things that have happened to me that I considered disastrous turned out to be some of the greatest blessings that could have come about. Thank God it occurred. I would have stayed in my rut and would have never turned into a different direction if it hadn't occurred. Only God's good comes to our lives when we're fully aware of God's ever-abiding help of love. After today, I pray we will try to see beyond the immediate experience and know that every event is connected with something higher. I pray we will view events in a way that creates a personal destiny for ourselves that is wonderful as everything we've ever read about or experienced. Does life have any tricks up its sleeve? Well, yeah. I'm sure you've each been there. But it's all in your favor. It's all to make you better. There are wonderful things that will occur if we are willing to see and catch God's blessings in it. If we are willing to extract these secrets from our lives will become higher and better than anything we ever experienced before. And a last point. There have been many times in my life when I have stayed in my rut and everything inside of me not changing. I have plodded forward in my goal. You know what? After I got it, it became the worst nightmare of my life. I immediately had another goal to get rid of, bless you, get rid of what I got. I do not have time because I am on a journey for my Father. I must find his donkeys. I'm going to find the donkeys. I'm not going to look around. I'm not going to allow opportunities to come into my life to change it, give me a new direction, maybe make things better. Do you really want to be in that rut? We each need to look around, to open our heart as we look at this world, to see what's out there. In the grand dance of the universe, each of us is a dancer, moving in a complex choreography that is both guided and spontaneous. Serendipity is the graceful step that appears to arise by chance, yet when we look closely, we see it as a divine whisper, a nudge from the cosmos guiding us towards our highest potential. The term serendipity itself originated from ancient Persian tales about three princes of Serendip who made fortuitous discoveries by accident and sagacity. This narrative teaches us that serendipity is not merely about luck, but involves a state of awareness, openness, and readiness to embrace the unexpected. It is a reminder that the universe often conspires to align us with the paths we are meant to walk, even if those paths are hidden behind a veil of seeming randomness. Metaphysically, serendipity reveals the interconnectedness of all things. In moments of serendipity, we witness the universe's intricate web of causality, where every event, no matter how small, plays a role in the grand scheme of life. It teaches us to trust in the process, to have faith that there is a greater order at work, even when we cannot see it. Consider the simple act of meeting a stranger who later becomes a friend, a mentor, maybe a partner. Such moments may seem accidental, yet they often bear the hallmarks of a deeper connection, as if the universe is arranging things. Just kind of a cosmic introduction, maybe. Those moments are serendipitous, not because they are mere coincidences, but because they align with our soul's journey, revealing to us the hidden harmonies of existence, the role of intuition, to embrace, and serendipity is to cultivate a sense of intuition and trust. It inspires us to listen to the quiet voice within, to be attuned to the subtle cues and signs that guide our way. To do so, we acknowledge that there is a wisdom greater than our conscious mind, a guiding force that leads us toward growth, learning, and transformation. Serendipity also challenges us to relinquish control and embrace uncertainty. It invites us to be present, to find joy in the journey rather than fixating solely on the destination. When we do so, we open ourselves to the myriad possibilities that life has to offer, allowing ourselves to be surprised and delighted by the unfolding of events. In the end, serendipity is a call to awaken to the beauty and mystery of life. It encourages us to see beyond the mundane, to recognize the sacred in the ordinary, and to appreciate the interconnectedness of all beings. It reminds us that we're not isolated fragments in a chaotic universe, but rather an integral part of a magnificent unfolding story. As we go forth from this gathering, let us carry with us the spirit of serendipity. May we remain open to the unexpected, trusting in the divine choreography that leads and guides our steps. Let us celebrate the moments of serendipity as gifts from the universe, leading us ever closer to our true selves and the realization of our deeper aspirations. In this spirit, let us embrace the journey, knowing that every twist and turn, every chance encounter, and every seeming accident is part of a greater and beautiful design. And may we walk this path with hearts full of gratitude, of wonder, ever aware of the serendipitous blessings that grace all of our lives. Sometimes it hurts. Sometimes it makes you full of joy. But life has so much to give if we just open our hearts and look around. So as you go forward in your life, stay open. Don't get stuck looking for donkeys. See the miracle of life around you. There is so much out there that is so beautiful. Live in the moment and see the beauty of everything around you. God bless each of you. So let's take that into a time of meditation. Right where you are, just sit back and close your eyes. And as you breathe in, slowly breathe in that presence that is God. What a miracle life is. The universe is. We breathe in just knowing we are one with that. That beauty, that love, just the experience of living. What a miracle that is in itself. But not only that, we open ourselves to be guided in that experience so that we see that beauty. And that's what we're going to do now, is just we're going to spend a few moments just slowly breathing in God and experiencing the love that surrounds us, fills us, and part of what we are. So as we come back to this place, to this time, as we open our eyes, let us hold on to that truth. There is so much love out there coming towards you. You are the light of God. Thank you.
This is the time in our service when we have the opportunity to give back to the work of Spirit through our offerings and our tithes. We give in love and gratitude for our own prosperity in its many forms, which comes to us through God, our instant, constant, and abundant source. Will the ushers please come forward? I invite you to hold your offerings in your hand as we say our offertory blessing together. Divine love, through me, blesses and multiplies all of the good I am and have, all the good I give and receive, and I am grateful.
Would the ushers please come forward? And please join me as we bless this offering.
My gift goes forth on the wings of love, and it lands where it can heal and bless. It returns to me, multiplied 1,000-fold, as the universe says yes, yes, as the universe
And before we get going, I'll wait and see who else we get.
Come on down.
All right, we got one in the box that says prayer for Carla's safety in Florida with the storms that are getting ready to go up the west coast of Florida. So let's all hold her with light and love around her. So let's say our prosperity affirmation. We affirm the continued growth and prosperity of Unity Spiritual Center of Waco, and we are grateful. And our prayer for protection. The light of God surrounds us.
I am the light of God.
The love of God enfolds us.
I am the love of God.
The power of God protects us.
I am the power of God.
And the presence of God watches over us.
I am the presence of God.
Wherever I am, God is, and all is well.
Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with thee. Let there be peace on earth, the peace that was meant to be. With God as Creator, family all are we. Let us walk with each other in perfect harmony. Let peace begin with me. Let this be a moment now. With every step I take, let this be my joyous vow. To take each moment and live each moment in peace eternally. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me.
For this week, let each of us look for the presence of God in all that comes our way. Let the church say, Amen. Amen. Amen.